Welcome back to Delta Daybreak. I am here with Linda and Charles, and they're here today to talk about the Indianola Church Street Festival. So thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having us.
So first, Linda, can you tell me a little bit about why Church Street in Indianola is so important?
It was the mecca for the black society or the black families there. But we had all of our churches and all of our businesses were located there on that one street.
Okay, so when was it a hoppin', boomin' place?
Back in the 50s.
Back in the 50s.
50s, 60s, and 70s.
Okay, so this festival is really highlighting that time era, correct? That time period?
And the present.
And the present.
Yes.
So the whole purpose of the festival is to show light on the history of Church Street and what it means for Indianola?
Yes. The Church Street Festival will wrap around Freedom Summer. Freedom Summer, it was a period when a lot of young people from the North came down to help the African Americans register to vote. So we thought a way to highlight that period was to hold this festival and talk about the history so the young people who live in the area will know that at one time all of the business and commerce of black or African Americans was in this area. That there were doctor's office, insurance companies, gas stations, theater, and that type. Those type places were the only places that we could go, and they were in our community. So we want to raise up the history so that we can visitors and children in the area will know of that, where our foundation is.
Okay, and when is the Church Street Festival?
The Church Street Festival is June 26th through the 28th.
Okay, tell us about the date, what you're going to do on each day.
Well, starting on a Thursday at 6 p.m., we'll have a visit to the past. That's a reception. And there will be music from the period of the early 30s and 40s up to the 60s. And then on Friday, there will be a civil rights bus tour, history across the Delta, where we will, that young people and those returning veterans from the summer of '64 will dialogue about these landmarks of the civil rights movement. For instance, George Lee in Belzona, Greenwood, and the history of how the movement developed there, the Emmett Till spot in the money at the store, and across the Delta back into Cleveland. We will be talking to these young people, trying to help them to understand from where we came from and how we got to where we are today.
Okay, and that's on Friday, correct?
That's on a Friday.
Okay, and then tell us about Saturday.
Saturday is the big day.
Okay.
This is the day of the festival. This festival will start off with performances by young people, and all day long we'll have religions type programs, music, food. We're asking vendors to contact us, go onto our website and register with us and come and help us make this the biggest thing. And it's unique. I mean, a heritage festival. We're digging up the history and putting it out there. We just want to have a good time that day, because that's the way we did in those days. Our people worked hard, and then they partied hard, and then they just lived a life. And we want young people to know that we have at least done some things down there. Now today, Church Street is really just kind of a blight on the community. But now with heritage tourism being recognized by the state of Mississippi, this is economic development. We can get the city of Indianola, who is one of our sponsors, the Sunflower County Board of Supervisors, who are one of our sponsors. We will move from this to trying to develop tourism in the Indianola area.
Okay, and then Miss Linda, you said that you were encouraging people to dress the part as well.
That's right.
And tell us about that.
Well, they are going to come out on Thursday, and we are asking them to wear the fashions that we wore back in the 50s and 60s. We're asking you to come out with your afros, your rock and roll shoes on, your bobby socks, your tough nut jeans, and your wide skirts. But we have also found residents that lived in that area that's in their late 70s, 80s, and 90s that's willing to participate. And they are going to be the grand marshals for the parade that we're having that Saturday morning.
That is so cool. That is very neat. Well, thank you guys so much for telling us all about this festival. And is there a website people can go to if they have need more information?
Yes, we urge them to go to churchstfestival.org.
Okay.
Or Facebook.com.
Okay.
Or phone us at 662-303-7462.
Okay, well, thank you so much. When we return from commercial break, we're going to see some of the children that will be performing during the festival. Don't go away. Welcome back to Delta Daybreak. Now we have some performers that will be performing at the festival, and these are the Young Steppers for Christ from what? Connected Branches out of Indianola. So they're going to show us what they got. Here they go.
I used to be so broken, lost, empty, a heart with no beat, a singer with no song to sing. So I know the feeling, the silence is deafening, but in your pain lies a blessing, a sweet and sour victory. So keep walking, 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 though it seems so far. No matter who you are, see there's one thing that I know. Life it can leave you so bitter, 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 bitter. But you must believe that it gets better, 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 better. It's alright, dry your eyes, send a prayer to the sky. I know it's hard to find, but you must believe that it gets better. Listen to me. I know you're scared, your heart's bleeding. But what are you gonna do now? I think it's time you break free and keep walking, 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 though it seems so far. No, it doesn't really matter who you are. See, that's one thing that I know. Life it can leave you so bitter, 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 bitter. But you must believe that it gets better, 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 better. It's alright, shut your eyes, send a prayer to the sky. I know it's hard to find, but you must believe that it gets better. Oh yeah, almost out of here. See, I was almost done. I wanted to die from how I was done wrong. I cried out every night looking for a helping hand. That's when it happened. Jesus took me in. He held me close, gave me love, refilled my heart, helped me grow, better because His love it made me whole. He's available anytime. Try Him out, don't change your life. See, I know that life it can leave you so bitter, 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 bitter.